Hello everyone and welcome back to From Our Basement Gaming.
Hey everyone.
As we promised, we're where we left off last time. We are back with part 4 of our Rayman Let's Play.
Yes, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, not like the exact frame, but, you know.
Right.
We died at this part, so we figured we'd start at the beginning of this part.
Wait for it to respawn.
It was basically just talking on and on about music stuff.
Yeah, it was. We both were really.
Yeah.
Because we were going on about the Lady Gaga album and some of the music I've listened to, and some Rammstein.
Yeah, talking about Rammstein. And how because of their reputation, their more romantic songs are often overlooked or forgotten about.
Tragic.
Because they're just known as the really inappropriate band that sings about inappropriate stuff.
Yeah.
Or creepy stuff or uncomfortable stuff. Which is like, yeah, they do that, but they can be romantic too.
Yeah. People always talk about Du Hast and America, but they forget here and Bangladesh.
Although Du Hast is not one of their creepy songs.
No,
but
it's just the
yes,
song that everyone goes to.
That's true. That's true. It's a good song.
Yeah.
But yeah, exactly. More or less, they think about, well, the first song that comes to mind, I can't even say on here because it's a bad word.
Are you talking about the one about the kitty cat?
No, but I probably couldn't say that one either.
Okay.
No, it's, something you can say either as an insult or it's something you can do with someone. Yeah, and it's not a polite way to say it. So, yeah, so I can't really say it here. A lot of people think of that one, they think of, I think I'm allowed to say this, Mine Tile. I think I'm allowed to say this. That was about something I can't talk about infamous thing that happened in Germany. People often think of that. But yeah, they don't think about Klavier or Onadish. If you're a fan, you probably think of Onadish, but not... And also, any German viewers, excuse my weird pronunciation of German. I don't know if we have any German viewers, but we might have some people who know German that are like, oh, you're pronouncing your words weird. If I am, I don't know. But, just in case. But yeah, we were just kind of talking about that. And yeah, Lady Gaga fans, yeah, she had a new album come out last month in March, as most of you are aware. And I was just talking about how I really need to share that album with Connor because I haven't played it for him yet, and it's really good, so I think he would like it. But yeah, I in my singing lessons, I was singing one of the songs from that album. I was working on Abracadabra, and that song's a lot of fun to sing. Probably could never do the dancing, but I do like it. It's funny, the most popular song on there is the collab with Bruno Mars, and that's like my least favorite song. But that's
I don't blame you.
That's kind of how I am, and there's nothing wrong with Bruno Mars. Just putting that out there.
Yeah.
It's just the song is imitating the genre I'm not a huge fan of.
He's gone country.
Although,
Dollar store shoes.
although, Bruno Mars does not really sound country to me
Exactly.
in
It
that
doesn't sound
song.
country to me either.
But even in the song, and I'll have to play it for you. In
Yeah.
the song, Lady Gaga is better at sounding country
Yep.
than he is, in my personal
She's
opinion.
got that talent. I mean, we saw her, that one song of hers from back in the day.
Yeah, You and I.
Yeah.
Yeah, You and I, she's doing country all on her own. Now, I think she had said she was kind of poking fun in a playful way at country with that song. The other very interesting thing about that song, if you've seen the music video, is the guy is her as well. She's actually dressed as a guy in that video, which I didn't know until I saw like behind the scenes photos of that video, and I'm like, wow.
If I complete this game, I'm not going to continue.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, yeah, I don't know, I listened to it a few times. It's growing on me a little bit, but But I've always been that way with Lady Gaga. Other than Telephone, I love Telephone. Telephone's a big exception. I'm not a huge fan of her collaborations. I guess the other exception is the song she did with Elton John. I also actually really like that one too. So fine, I have two exceptions.
Yeah.
And it's kind of... I do appreciate that in her collabs, she keeps it fairly balanced most of the time. You know how some artists, when they collaborate, they kind of own most of the song still, or sing most of it? You know?
Yeah.
Where you're kind of like, why didn't you just put a featuring in the title instead of calling it a collab? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sometimes it feels like that, or sometimes the other artist steals the show too much. And it's not like she's the only artist that does this, but certainly Lady Gaga has a good way of balancing it so it can kind of feel like a song that is a true collaboration. So I appreciate that about her collaborations.
Nice. You do.
Yes. But yeah, we were talking about that.
Oh, he's back.
And of course, I bought a physical copy of it because
Excellent.
when I'm able to, I do that. I'm not always able to, especially because I don't always have access to the artists, like if they're foreign artists.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if the only place I have access to it is on Amazon and they decide we're going to charge way too much money, that would be another reason I'll just do iTunes. But I want to make, I don't know if you can, but if I can, I think I should be able to, since I paid money for the album. I want to burn CDs of the stuff I bought that I don't have a physical copy of.
Yeah.
Because I don't like this idea of them being like, oh, you don't own anything, you know what I mean? When you get it digital, you don't own it. They can get rid of it whenever they want.
That's bad. I have lost some respect for
People that have that attitude about it, yes.
Yeah.
Big time. Um, yeah, so especially, it's one thing if you're paying for a streaming service. It's still icky of them to take stuff off, but I at least get it in the streaming service sense because you're paying for the streaming service, not for the individual movie or show.
Yeah.
But in terms of like video games, where this is a big thing, and you are paying for a digital copy of the game,
Yeah.
to me, in my opinion,
The world is red.
not for you guys, but definitely for us. To me, you bought a digital copy of that specific game, so to me, you should own that game.
Yeah, now and forever.
Yeah. And it shouldn't be like, oh, well, we've decided we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna delist this from our library, so you don't own it anymore. No, it's like
it's a crime. It's a sin.
It's a sin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something completely different.
Yeah,
it's an in joke. We have a possible parody that we're cooking up.
Yeah. Exactly.
Which I did watch. I haven't watched all of the music video for it, but I watched some of the music video for that song. And I'll have to think of how to creatively incorporate it into our parody, but I will think on it. I will definitely think on it.
You will.
Especially since so far only one of the band members seems to be in the video, but I don't know. I'm not that familiar with how both of them look, so.
True.
But anyway. Yay! Pet Shop Boys reference if you guys like the Pet Shop Boys. Cause I do. I want to listen to more of their stuff. Because the first song I heard from them was not one of their 80s songs, actually.
Ooh, interesting.
It was, I want to say it was either a song from the 90s or the 2000s.
Oh.
And I originally heard a remix of it on my Ultra Trance CD. So yeah, very unusual introduction to the Pet Shop Boys, but that's how I first heard them. And they have a very nice sound to them that I like. Okay, now it is blue and dark, and that is not our HDMI cable.
No, it is not.
That is literally how it looks.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yep. Well, at least we're kind of making progress.
Yeah, we are.
But yeah, music is so much fun.
Yeah,
I have a bunch of artists now that I want to explore more of.
Understandable.
So many artists, so little time. Especially since I always like finding foreign artists.
So do I.
And hearing them. Because sometimes the stuff that's charting in foreign countries is just better than the stuff that's on the charts here.
And once again, and that news.
Yeah, and it's not that. Don't get me wrong.
Of course.
It's not that I'm.
It's not like how it was in the past. You were saying.
It's okay. Yeah. It's not like. I'm not saying American music is bad. In fact, it's more an issue of my tastes don't tend to align with what is currently trending or currently topping the charts. And sometimes that's actually the case overseas too.
Oh, yeah.
I just tend to have a little bit of a chance of occasionally aligning with what's topping the charts in other countries than I do here, and I'm not really sure why. I think it's just, I like what I like, and that is not always what everybody else is currently liking. Or I might like the artist, but my favorite songs by said artist are not like their number one hit. Sometimes I will literally like my favorite song will literally be an obscure song of theirs that they put on the album that they never sang live ever, and nobody remembers it except me. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes I will like the number one hit. You never know, and I'm not trying either way. It's just I'll listen to the album. That's why I like to listen to full albums, to determine which one I like the best. And, I've just kind of come to terms with it that, I like what I like, and I'm not going to be ashamed of it.
Good, you shouldn't be.
I'm not going to be ashamed of what I dislike either, because some really popular songs I happen to really dislike. Like, really unpopular opinions sometimes. Or sometimes I'm just like, yeah, those songs are okay. Or they were okay before they got played a million times, and then I'm like, oh my god, I can't stand this song. Every time I hear it, I want to punch a wall. So that happens too. Or sometimes the song is just really bad, and everybody likes it, but it's a bad song, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, well, whatever. My opinion can change too. I think it's normal. Sometimes your taste can change a little bit, and then you're like, how did I ever like that?
Oh, yeah. Too.
And then sometimes you're like, wow, I didn't like this.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yay, we made it.
Yeah.
Clicky pen. If you heard that, that was my pen.
Yep. 5 parts to this one.
Oh my god. When will it end? Bongo Hills is this like literally the longest platforming level?
Kills it.
It wasn't on any lists back in the day.
Yeah. Ah! Fart!
This is probably why kids gave up.
Yeah, especially with cheap shots like that.
Precision gaming.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments if you've beaten this game, by the way.
Oh yeah, please do. I'd like to.
No lying.
Yeah.
I mean, we have no way of checking, obviously, but yeah, don't lie.
It's not nice.
Yeah.
Not nice at all.
No. Yeah. So let us know in the comments, do you have any unpopular music opinions?
Yeah, feel free to share them.
Who knows, maybe we'll have some unpopular opinions in common. and we can all join together in our unpopular opinion
Yes, that's becoming
club.
popular.
Yeah.
Okay. But yes.
Well, or at least we'd have a sense of community.
Yeah.
Even if it's a small community. Well, I know there are some people who have the unpopular opinion just to be cool. And I'm not talking about that
Right,
kind
we're
of
not
thing.
talking. Yeah, we're
I'm
not.
talking about genuinely you just happen to feel you feel this way and it happens to be the unpopular way to feel about a thing. Like one that I kind of am afraid to say here, so I won't say that one here.
Us.
Oh man.
Yeah. I have to try out that other level in World 1.
Yeah, we can do that. And then we might end early on this one because it's going to be a pain to get back to
where we left off.
where we left off. So sorry about that, guys. At least we made a little bit of progress.
We did. We managed to about fifth portion of
Yeah.
the first level of.
Yeah, I remember when you were watching the tutorial.
It was a 40-minute video.
And I was just sitting there like, are we ready? Like
that video was like 44 minutes.
And you're like, I'm gonna put it on fast speed, and then I was still sitting around, and I'm like, still not ready.
Only cutting it down to about 20.
Yeah, you had it on double speed.
Oh,
Probably.
yeah.
Oh, hello.
Tarzan gives Rayman the magic sheet. Press the. Oh, I didn't.
Press the what?
I didn't.
Oh. Well, I guess you need to do it closer to the platform. Yeah.
Okay. One of those levels. Fudge! So.
Then you're still not high enough. You might need to grab onto that somehow. Oh, okay. There we go. And we thought this would be easier.
Yeah. Probably. Can probably figure it out, but it's a challenge.
Yeah, we might not be done earlier after all.
You grab.
How grab? How make hands grab? I do not know.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
But he still kills me.
Oh, no grab.
Yeah.
Just stand on top of.
Oh, you killed me.
Yeah. Oh.
Fun!
Alright, it is, do you want to give it one more shot? Or
Yeah,
do you...
we'll do
Okay.
one more shot.
Alright, for you guys.
I don't know if we gotta continue this keep though. Don't want no moves,
Well, we'll give it a try.
but there we go.
Oh yeah, and I started another channel.
Oh yeah.
Personal channel, Blue Crab voiceover.
Yeah.
Brand new. No subscribers, no views yet. It's just got one short video about astrology.
I can't wait. I'll have to watch it.
Yeah.
Gotta watch
Yes. So, if you want to, I basically have it up just so people can hear my voice. I am hoping, doing a kind of non-traditional way of trying to get people to hear my voice to hopefully one day get some voiceover work. Yep. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping eventually some of the people that I had contacted will help me get some voiceover work as well.
Yeah.
But until that stuff pans out, I might try to do some videos.
Yeah.
I might have some where I appear on camera, but I want the major focus to be my voice, not my face. Especially because I'm horrified of showing my face. Not like super attractive. Hey, I'm so.
You're a very handsome guy.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. Just kind of working on my self-esteem a little before I get here on camera. I did read something interesting, by the way, though, about how selfies distort our self-image.
Yes.
Because they're actually... the cell phone camera is actually not a good quality camera for capturing how people look. Yeah, and they had... Well, I guess we'll go for now. But anyway, they had a very interesting comparison of, like, a professional photo versus what the cell phone camera can do, and pretty much anybody could look bad in the selfie camera.
Yeah.
So, alright, anyway, I will see you later. Bye, guys.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.